So I wonder if you could just take us inside to whatever degree you feel comfortable sharing and just talk about your own meditative journey and specifically to this topic of death and why that in particular has been such a central theme in your own inner world.
I think in the day to day, it is very easy to be inundated by stress and anxiety and bogged down by emails, work relationships. And they ultimately, deaf meditation helps us recenter the scale of all this. How, I would sit down and I would just think about the people I've lost. I bring their faces into my mind and I think, gosh, all of the beautiful moments I had with them and all of the difficult moments, all that is gone. And even if I have this kind of difficult conversation or an argument with a friend or a family, a bad email from work comes in, we've all had them, and you do the death meditation and you see yourself at the end of your life, you see yourself in your coffin. It sounds very morbid, but when you just consider that that is where we're all headed, all of a sudden you get up from that meditation and the email becomes so small, so petty. Gosh, I really was arguing about that with my brother, my partner, my parents. Really, that's it? And knowing that you'll forget about it also. When I was at my mother's deathbed in 2019, none of the fights that we've had, the arguments that mother and son have, they were not even close to our imagination. They were so far removed because that was the only threshold. I had this deep sense of regret. I said, gosh, I wish I didn't have to have those arguments. I carried those weight, both her and I carried those anxieties. And so I think my hope for my students, for people I talk to, is like, don't make that mistake that I did. Um, use death to repair life.
Mm.
Use death to heal life in the moment because the pain does not have to be that long. The suffering does not have to be dragged out. It's our ego, our sense of self, our attachment to the self that prolongs it, and death dissolves all of that. It dissolves the ego just as true and total as it dissolves the body. Centering death is not out of fear. It is not morbid. It is not taboo. The closer we come to it, the closer we come to life because it is just a part of life.